So I went to Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is a Jesuit Catholic school. It was the place that when I went to visit, I had that moment that everyone talks about where like you go on the college campus and you're like, this is it. This is it.
This is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. And I really, honestly, I went kicking and screaming. And so I had applied and I got in, and then I had been invited to compete for a scholarship. And so my parents were like, you are going to do these.
You are going. I already know what mom said. $1.15 lady? Oh, yes.
You're going to go and you're going to do your best in this interview. We're going to see about this money. And I was like, I don't know that I want to go to Ohio, whatever. My mom's like, well, then why did you apply? Anyway, so I get to campus. I absolutely love it. I love it. I had just such an amazing experience. So I ended up getting the scholarship. I ended up going to Xavier, and right away joined our student senate and served as a senator for 3 terms, and then 1 term as the administrative vice president for student government. So was able to right away come right onto campus and take those leadership skills that I had learned early on, and graduated with a bachelor's in public relations and theology, minor in gender and diversity studies. I was all over the place in undergrad. I was all over the place. And I was not super interested or invested in a lot of the things that were happening in the classroom, if I'm being honest. As I look back at even my academic record, some of the classes, I had some professors that I absolutely loved and did extremely well in their classes. I was very concerned about what was happening in the world at that point in time. Police shootings were, kind of the latest round of police shootings at that point were on the rise. There was a lot of conversation around retention, particularly for Black students at predominantly white institutions. We're trying to reshape that, how we were recruiting classes coming in, particularly the lack of Black men coming into college campuses. And so you bring in a class and there would be 60 Black people, and in that class of 60 Black people, there are 4 guys, right? And it was like, we are
how does that happen, right?
Yeah,
y'all just not even trying.
How do we do it? And so it was great. It was a great opportunity to work with the administration. I helped when I was in student government. We created a vice provost position for diversity and inclusion, and I served on that search committee. And we had created a student director of diversity position as well. And so just right away had great opportunity to get involved and not just be the token student sitting on these different initiatives on the committee for them to say that they had a student. Yeah. Our university president, Father Graham, really believed in the student voice, really wanted to ensure that students had a seat at the table. He understood that it was our education and that going to this school was going to be something that was going to stay with us for the rest of our lives. Anytime I'm introducing myself, Xavier comes up in my byline, and I'm extremely proud of that. So that was, Xavier was another place that really honed my leadership skills.